Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. You guys, you know what? It's been some time, but I'm back, baby, and I missed you guys so much. Okay, let's catch up for a second. First of all, how are you? I really missed you. I'm doing it so much better. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to go into my health stuff, but 2 surgeries later, I'm back. So here's me sending you hugs saying hi. Just some stuff off the top. I really have missed you guys. I really appreciate every single message, just everything you guys did. I really do. It's good to be back and back to my old self again. So here's how this is going to work. I'm just going to go slow. I mean, truthfully, I'm probably going to keep this to once a week for now, and we'll see how it goes. More shows get better, we'll talk about it more often. Otherwise, I'll probably just keep it, once a week or so. We'll see how you guys are feeling. But anyway, I'm back. I'm giving you each a verbal hug. I really did miss you guys. Okay, let's get into this. You know what? I didn't make notes, so I'm just going to go right into this. I'm going to talk about what's going on with our shows, with Bravo, what I like, what I don't like, what's pissing me off. You know how it goes. All that. And you guys, please leave me comments. Let me know how you're doing on everything. Catch me back up. Get me back into the swing of things. So let's talk about this. All right, let's jump right into Below Deck. How many of you guys are watching that? You guys? I thought I wasn't going to watch after last season because, Captain Sandy, Malia, all that. I just thought there's no way I could get into this show. But, I have a short memory for this kind of stuff. And you kind of like, oh, I'll watch it. And I really got sucked in. I'm really enjoying the season. What about you guys? I know a lot of people were saying they were going to come back and watch. Did you guys cave too? Did you watch? What are your thoughts? What's going on with you guys? Let me know. All right. In no particular order, here's what I think. Let's start with Katie, the chief stew. I really like Katie at the beginning. I like her personality. I like her leadership, her management style. Katie has started to wear on me a little bit. Do you guys find that too? I don't like this Delaney situation. And it's not that Delaney is great. There's something about Delaney that irks me. But you know what? She's there. She's a body. You can stick her down in laundry and get her to help. I mean, she's enthusiastic. Katie turned her away. And now, no pun intended, she's underwater. So it'll be interesting to see how, the last 2, I think it is, charters play out. So I don't hate Katie. She kind of irks me lately. Do you guys get that same vibe? She's just a little, I don't understand her decision-making skills. It's like she's got Matthew in her ear and he's talking to her, I don't want to switch rooms, which, hello, we'll get to Matthew. And she's listening. So she's not taking on help because it'd be a pain to switch rooms. Well, come on. They let Lexi go. Thank goodness. We'll get into that too. Just have her go into Lexi's room. I don't understand. 2 charters left. Just get some help. Changing gears to Malia. She burned me last season, so I don't love Malia. She's okay, but I don't really have much of an opinion, I guess I should say. I felt like last week's, gosh, I can't even keep the day straight, argument with Captain Sandy to me it felt a little staged. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do irritate each other, even you can be good friends with somebody and still irritate each other. Maybe it's that. But I felt like it was that they caught so much hell last season for being, up each other's what. So this season it's like, hey, let's have a big fight. So people can't call us out on that. I don't know. That's what it felt like to me. What are your thoughts on that? Oh gosh, Matthew. Oh, we have not seen a chef like Matthew. Believe me, a lot of the chefs have issues. Think about that. Tom last season, he was terrible. But Matthew, he just bugs the crap out of me. The fake injuries, the neediness of him, the throwing a fit over cooking crew meals. I mean, dude, that's what you're there to do. He complains about not having a break, but it appears to me that none of them have breaks. I mean, it's just, he just can't get out of his own way. But I'm not simplifying it. I think he's also a creep. He gives me creepy vibes. Now, I saw on Watch What Happens Live, he was trying to play off that he doesn't actually pay for sex, that he was like quoting a movie or something. I'm calling BS on that. I think he's probably gotten a lot of negative comments about that or something, or just being told he's creepy, which he is, and so he's backpedaling. That's my guess. You guys, let's talk about Lexi. Come on. She is like the super villain that I never knew I needed. I can't stand her. I really, really can't. But it made the season so funny to me. The balls on this girl. The way she spoke to everybody, the way she treated everybody, how crappy she was with the guests, how unaware she was with everything. It's just unbelievable. And like, if anybody dared call her out on her obvious attitude problem and, just her crappy work ethic, and she would throw out money, ? And she would deflect. I'm kind of speechless, and that rarely happens for me, but it really blew my mind. I really got a kick out of it in like a sadistic way, like you do with a villain, but oh man, what a season. What a season. I've never seen anybody so full of themselves. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. She was so full of herself, and just a terrible person. And believe me, I think Matthew is terrible too. I think they both should have been fired, truthfully. Lexi for how shitty she was to the crew and also the guests. And Matthew, because he's not innocent in all this. He was definitely antagonistic, and he's had his own problems throughout. So, yeah, I gotta admit, though, as much as I could not and I cannot stand Lexi, and believe me, I can't, it was fun to watch that. That was wild. If you wrote a supervillain and wrote her like Lexi, people, and they went to see a movie, they would say, that's over the top. That's not believable. Nobody's like that. And, yep, they are. It's Lexi. All right, let's talk Captain Sandy for a minute. Captain Sandy, one of my favorite things to say to somebody, I just love this saying, does it hurt your back to kiss your own ass like that? That's how I feel about Captain Sandy. I think she is drinking her own Kool-Aid and feeling herself. I would have thought she'd come back a little more humble after last season, but no, I think I don't know. I know she was doing motivational speeches before, and I feel like that's what we're getting out of Captain Sandy. She thinks she's doing these motivational speeches. It's not really working for me. I really wish they'd go ahead and replace her. Other podcasts I listen to are theorizing that they're training Malia to replace her. I don't know how I feel about that. I still have a bitter taste in my mouth from Malia after last season. But yeah, I think I'd take her over Captain Sandy. And it's not that Captain Sandy's doing anything awful. She's just not really doing anything for me. At least with Captain Lee, I don't believe he's a real captain. I think he, sits in his cabin or whatever and comes out when the cameras are rolling. But at least you can get some funny one-liners out of him. I'm getting nothing from her. You guys? As far as the others, I really like Courtney. I really like Z. I hope I'm saying his name right. I was actually hoping that they'd work out. I think where Z went wrong is he got friend zoned. He wasn't like, I think he was trying to be gentlemanly maybe and not, I don't know. But I think Courtney was into him at the beginning, but then he was just like a little unsure of himself maybe, and then got super drunk with the flowers thing. And so I get it. It's kind of hard after that I don't know. Their chemistry's either there or not, or it's not, and I guess it's just not there for them. But I was hoping that they'd work out. I really do like Courtney, and I like Z. I know he's green, but he's trying so hard. He's got a good attitude and such a cute smile. So, that's everything I need in the deck. Okay, David. David reminds me so much of Chef Tom. He has a much better attitude than Tom, but he's got that awkward British thing going on, and that's cool. I mean, I'm into it, but where he's kind of had a thing for every girl on the boat, and then telling Malia about having a thing for her, he makes me cringe a little bit. And then Lloyd. Oh, I really like Lloyd. I want to know more about Lloyd. I feel for Lloyd. He really makes me feel for him and his concerns about being treated fairly when he goes on to his next boat. And he sounds like he's had a rough go of it. So I don't know. I want to give Lloyd a hug. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Below Deck. I'm really enjoying the season, if you can't tell by this recap. I really am. I'm excited to see the last couple episodes. I'm not quite ready for it to be over, which I'm surprised I'm saying that, but I'm not. And I'm ready to see the reunion and what all went down. I'm wondering if Lexi will show her face or if she'll answer for herself. From what I've heard, she's made everything private, so I don't know. I just have a feeling she'll be a no-show. So anyway, so let's move on to another show. All right, let's talk Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You guys, I'm not going to go as long and deep into this one. I'm going to talk a little more general, but you talk about a villain. Let's talk Erica Jane. I know this is coming out late, but you guys, drop everything and watch Housewife and Hustler if you haven't already. I know I'm late to the party here. I'm sure you've seen it. Oh my gosh. So good. Such a good documentary. Watch it on Hulu. If you haven't already, go watch it. It's amazing. The bullshit coming off Erica Jane and coming off Lisa Rinna this season, it's hard. It's hard to watch, isn't it? I called it last season. I love Garcelle. I love Sutton. She had a rough start to the season, but she's gotten much better. I wish she would just say to Erica, like when Erica's like, or what? I wish Sutton would be like, I'm rich. You're screwed. I don't know what you say to that. Erica's the worst. You guys, important question. What do we think about Crystal? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to tell you honestly, I really wanted to like her at the beginning. I did. I don't find her, she seems like a bitch. Am I wrong? I'm not trying to be hateful here, but I can't get on board with her. In every episode, I like her less and less. She's on the wrong side of history here. I mean, I felt that way about Rinna for seasons. You can go back and listen to my old stuff and hear it, but Crystal, you are so wrong on this, and I don't know. To me, she just comes across as full of herself, so I'm not a Crystal fan. I have been so done with Rinna for so long. I'm ready for her to go. And I know some people have been frustrated with Dorit, and she said some dumb stuff this season, but I still like her. And you know what? I really like PK. He called it. He called Erica on being cold. He's calling all BS where a lot of the other ladies are afraid to say it. And I know the documentary came out since all this, but you hear like Rinna going on Watch What Happens Live after this documentary's come out and still defending Erica Jane. And I'm like, no, not for me. You don't get to do that. So I'm dying to know how this will play out, the Erica Jane situation, the Tom Girardi of it all. Oh my gosh, you guys, that documentary, I'm shook. But I think the season's great. Again, it's Sutton carrying it with Garcelle. I called it before. I can't stand Kyle. I know some of you guys really like her. It's cool. I get it, or I don't get it, but I'm trying to get it. But, yeah, I'm not into Kyle. Oh, but Kathy Hilton. How could I forget? Kathy Hilton is hilarious. I think if you go back and listen, I was like, I don't know about her coming on the show. But, yeah, I mean, I was wrong. She is hilarious, and she makes the show for me. Just all of it. Just the straw that broke the camel's back, where she was confused about that, and who's hunky-dory, and just all this. She strikes me very funny. So I'm really enjoying the crap out of Kathy. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on that as well. Now I'm going to switch over to something that really pissed me off. Did any of you guys watch 9 Perfect Strangers? So I loved that. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name? The other series with Nicole Kidman, not the last one with Hugh Grant, but the one with, by the same author, Lane Moriarty. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I could look it up, but you know what I'm talking about. That one with Zoe Kravitz and yeah, okay. Laura Dern, all that. So I thought, oh, I'll love this. This will be great. Yeah, not so much. Did you guys watch it? Tell me your thoughts. I don't want to spoil it in case, because I know the last episode just came out, but I finished it last night, and all I'm going to say is I was mad because it started out so good, but it ended so bad. So just let me know if you guys have watched it, and if so, I can talk about it more because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but if you're on the fence about watching, I'm going to go ahead and say don't watch it. It's terrible. I love Melissa McCarthy. I thought she did a great job. Nicole Kidman always does a good job. I couldn't stand the husband and wife. Again, I didn't look anybody's names up, but you know who I'm talking about? The main husband and wife with the daughter there. Yeah, they bugged me. The whole storyline really bugged me. So, anyway, yeah. Skip it. That's my thought on that. And lastly, I'm going to say get your eyes on 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. So here's the thing. I actually love this series. When the Americans go to the other countries and try to make it work, and they show, switching from their life in America to these, to the different countries and adjusting with a partner you barely know and making it work. And this one just started up a few weeks ago, and it's great. I'm really enjoying it. There's some crazy stuff going on. What was that girl, Stephanie, from last season? Stephanie and Ryan. Yeah, she's not on here, but there's a lady on here that reminds me very much of her. Yeah, lots of wild stuff going on. I'm just gonna keep it vague and say get your eyes on that. Really enjoying that. That's I watch it through YouTube TV. I just have it set to record, but I believe it's on TLC. It just picks it up automatically for me. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this season. It's only a few episodes in, so catch up on that. It's super good, super cringe. There's couples I have to fast forward through, but I don't know. I just enjoy it. It just, you guys, it just makes me feel better about my life. So I'm going to drop this off here. With all the stuff going on, I honestly have not gotten into Real Housewives of Potomac. Let me know if you guys are watching that and if you're into it and if I should pick it up this season or skip. I petered out of New York last season because it was awful and I cannot stand Ramona, so there's that. But I'm just so happy to be back, you guys. I hope you can hear it in my voice and feel in my energy. I'm back. I'm happy. Things are good. 2020 sucks. 2021 sucks too. But we're here and we're going to get through this. So thank you guys so much for all the lovely messages, for all the kind words and support. I just can't thank you enough. I'm glad to be back. Like I say, I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to start slow and just see how it goes, see if you guys are into it. Maybe go once a week, maybe go once every other week. I don't know. We'll just see. So thank you guys so much for everything. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.